Hey, what's good, y'all? This your boy KCFL, King Self for Life. Y'all know I have to come on here and do my review. Usually, sometimes I don't do it because if I don't even catch the show, or if I do catch the show, it just be real late. Tonight, I had to come on here. Tonight's episode was a good episode. It wasn't great, and it's the reason why it wasn't great. Um, we took L's all night. Now, when I say we, you should automatically know what I'm talking about. The show kicks off. What do we kick off the show? We had the opening match, Matt Sydal versus Brian Cage, with Taz and them cutting the promo, talking about what happened with Darby Allin becoming the new TNT champion. And he said that they're gonna beat the brakes off him, and anybody, they said they're gonna beat the brakes off of Cody if anybody gets in their way from winning that championship. So Brian Cage and Matt Sydal had a decent match. We already knew Brian Cage was gonna win. So after the match, like I said, they said what they had to say, and they kept it moving. Now Darby Allin was sitting upstairs in the bleachers as like he always does, but this fool had on a steel a thumbtack suit. That's silly as heck, but it is what it is, man. But so after that, we got Cody coming out there cutting the promo, and he was basically congratulating Darby Allin on winning that championship. Now he was basically talking about how what's next for him, and he was running around talking about he's the giant killer and all this stuff. So in the middle of this promo, this young lady, black woman, comes out. Now a lot of people knew her from the independent scene. Apparently her name is Jade. I never seen this woman in my life. She came out there looked like she was trying to seduce the man. And listen, look y'all, I don't have a problem with interracial couples and interracial dating. But the way how this segment turned out, I just didn't like it. Now, the young lady, I think she could use some work with her promos. The sister's beautiful. Like, I'm not going to be stupid. She fine as heck. But I don't know what the client was going with this segment. I didn't like it. And then, as she trying to seduce the man, Brandy comes out there. Now, Brandy don't act like, listen, look, I hate the term acting black. I don't like that term. Same thing with acting white. Look, wherever you grew up, you're going to adapt wherever that area is. So let's just say Brandy was raised in the predominantly white area. Well, you know what I'm saying? So she came out there cussing her out, talking about be who you think you is, trying to rub up on my man. I mean, I'm like, I said, oh my goodness. I said, here we go. I said, now it's, I noticed this. This is just me. But I noticed, like I said, like I said, y'all know I'm a huge AEW mark. It seems like AEW's worst segments always involve us. I've noticed that, and I got a serious problem with that. I'm thankful that we're on the show. I'm glad that they signed a whole bunch of cats. I'm glad, but I'm tired of us being in segments where we just look retarded or sound stupid. It's starting to get on my nerve, man. And I don't want to call Tony Khan Vince McMahon Jr., but Tony Khan and them gonna have to get this together. And like I said, Brandy, cut the act. Just cut it. Just cut the act. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So I don't know where this is going. Apparently, some people think that she was talking about Shaquille O'Neal. I don't want to see that. Who the heck wants to see Cody versus Shaq? Not me. I know what they doing it for is for ratings. No, nobody want to see that. I don't want to see that at all, man. Shaq can keep his buck dancing behind on TNT, on NBA, and inside the NBA. I don't want to see his behind nowhere near AEW. I don't, but I know it's coming, and this ain't go. This is not gonna be good at all, man. Whenever it manifests, it's not. I don't want to see it. I do not want to see it. Now, I know Shaq love wrestling, but it's just not gonna be good, man. It's not. I don't want to see it. I don't. So apparently that's what it sounds like we're going. We're getting program between Cody and Shaq. I don't care nothing about it. So after that, we got the Bunker House match. Now this match was good between the Butcher and the Blade and QT Marshall and Dustin Rhodes. This match was excellent. I didn't expect all what we got because I never seen the Bunker House match. Apparently, the Bunker House match is from the early '80s, but they tore each other up, man. I mean, they was look. It was stuff happening throughout this whole match. I was focusing on the match, but I was ticked off by that crap that we just got with Cody, Brandy, and the Jay young lady. But this match was great. Kudos to the Blade. Kudos to the Butcher. Kudos to QT, Ali, and Dustin Rhodes for giving us a great old school tag team. I call it like basically you could say it was like a no DQ tag team match, basically because they was using everything on the planet, from handcuffs to fake bulls to hay. I mean, they was knocking each other across the head with trash can lids, chairs. They used ladders. They was beating the snot out of each other. But Dustin and QT Marshall pulled the victory, and there you have it. So after that, I believe it was this segment right here, which was a funny, great segment. MJF's induction ceremony. Now, with what's going on now, you can tell certain cats in the group don't like this man being it. I know my man Ortiz didn't like it, but here's the deal. Now, you got everybody in my mouth there. MJF talking, sounding like he finna start crying. And the fool had the nerve to quote Drake. He had the nerve to claim that he didn't even know who Drake was. But he talked about some, I started from the bottom, now I'm here. So just some stupid stuff. It was dumb. Then he wished Jericho a happy birthday. They had balloons and all this. But now the question was, where the clown was Sammy at? Everybody was out there. And I'm thinking, oh, maybe he's still stuck in that trash can dealing with Matt Hardy. But no, he was supposed to be there because MJF claimed he gave everybody a email, said to be here for his inauguration or induction or whatever. Him and Warlow, because both of them got inducted into the group. I telling you, friction is already taking place. So the fact that Sammy wasn't there and Ortiz don't like it now, everybody else seemed to be okay with it. But who knows, man? So MJF decided to give everybody tickets to Vegas, so they going to Vegas to celebrate next week. I don't know what the clown that's about to be, but apparently we finna get some kind of crazy shenanigans going on with that. So tune in next week because we're gonna get that. So like I said, that segment was great, very funny. So I believe we got the Young Bucks. We got Alex Marvez. Now Alex Marvez was like, man, I gotta go talk to these clowns again, knowing dang well what they did to me. And when he knocked on the door and opened it, he kind of flinched. And they said, wait, what's wrong with you? Like as if they didn't remember what they did to him. So they basically said it feels real good to be the new AEW Tag Team Champions because they said that's what they dreamed of about winning those titles or whatever. And they said that they're gonna do everything in their power to make these titles the best titles on the show and all this stuff. So out the woodwork, they decided to make a match between these up and coming young cats who just signed with the company. They call themselves Top Flight. Never seen these cats in my life. Apparently they was on Dark last night. We're going to get a tag team match between them for the AEW tag team titles next week. So there you have it. Let me see. We got. Let me see, because I can say I'm going off the top of the dome. I didn't take notes, y'all, so bear with me. I want to say we got Sean, my man Sean, and Scorpion Sky. So we got these two going at it. The match is okay. I knew Scott wasn't winning. I already knew that. That's why I said we took L's all night. I said, man, like I said, the match is all right. But my man Sean got it done by cheating. He had Tully out there to give him the little blade or whatever the thing was, put up in his little fist so that he can knock him out. The referee had his back turned, distracted. And there you have it. Sean gets the victory. Scott was laying there looking real silly. I'm like, where do we go with this? I don't know. So then we were supposed to be talking with Kenny Omega. But Kenny Omega was nowhere in sight because he already left. I forgot the young lady that was in the back that was supposed to talk to him. So Alex Marvez went to go chase him down. He called him, and Kenny Omega basically said this. Oh, how can I forget? I forgot, my bad. Moxley cut a promo first. And Moxley said that he's a fighting champion, that this title represents everybody in the back. It represents everybody who wishes to be a wrestling fan, who's ashamed of being called a wrestling fan nowadays. And so now that he knows that he beat Eddie Kingston and made him say, I quit. But now he has an even bigger challenge. And the fact that he said he already beat Kenny Omega in that unsanctioned match, he said he would love to do it again. So now, like I said, Alex Marvez is talking with Kenny Omega, and Kenny Omega sitting up there saying this. He said, well, you know what? Look, if you want to be real with you, he said that match really didn't count it because it was an unsanctioned match. So it's, as of right now, it's 0-0. And he said, now let's see what can you do when it's a real match. So Kenny Omega ain't playing. Kenny Omega said, so it sounds like next week, oh, my bad, I'm sorry, y'all. December the 2nd, we're going to get those two going at it for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. And you might as well pencil it in. Kenny Omega is walking out that AEW Dynamite as your new AEW World Heavyweight Champion. You can book it. So now we got Taya Conti versus my girl Red Velvet, who they just signed. Now, y'all, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Remember I said we was taking L's all night. I was thinking, okay, can you at least let us get the victory on here? I understood the garbage promo. I understood Sky. Can Red Velvet get a win? The match was great, y'all. This Red Velvet girl is good. And the Tay Conti girl, she's good too. And the fact that Taya was trying, like the one thing I do like the storytelling is the fact that Anna Jay was trying to get her to cheat because she desperately wants her to join the Dark Order because that's her role, girl. You had Brandy out there in Red Velvet's corner, and the fact that she tossed her the chair, and you seen Taya's face like, no, I don't want to cheat. I want to win fair and square. So she kicked the chair out. So I was thinking like that was a perfect opportunity for Red Velvet to get the victory because she was so busy trying to be a woman of integrity, she didn't want to cheat. My girl Red Velvet took the L. She did her whatever move it was that she did on her, and she got the 1, 2, 3. So congratulations to Taya, but Taya, whatever her name is. But my girl Red Velvet took the L, and I was like, man, that's 3 L's we took on this show. We took 3 L's. Now, everybody gonna talk about, what about Wheelhouse? Man, Wheelhouse didn't do nothing. All he did was come out there and shake everybody's hand. Because he came out there to try to save Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin from earlier. But all it was just him just shaking everybody's hands. That was all they did. Everybody was just shaking hands. So we really didn't do nothing on the show. We was on the show, but we really didn't do nothing but take L's. That's all we did. We just took L's all episode long. And I ain't like that mess. I'm serious, y'all. I did. That's why I say, look, I'm glad we here. I told you, I'm grateful that we're on the show. But we got to be presented in a better way. Not this taking L's all night long. Not being in dumb promos and stupid segments. No, it's time to cut that mess out. I get enough of that bullcrap over in WWE land. I'm like, no. AEW is supposed to be the land of new beginnings or something different, is what they say. Starting to look just like WWE when it comes to booking our talent. That's just, I'm gonna keep it 100. Some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Keep it 100. I'm keeping it 100 with every single one of y'all when it comes to how they book us. So after that, I'm trying to see, am I leaving any other match out on the show before we get to the main event? Oh, Sammy. Sammy had caught up with the team because everybody was in the back. They was celebrating, talking about we get ready to go to Vegas. And then Sammy came out the woodwork. Chris was like, yo, where the heck was you at, man? He said, MJF gave me a bogus email. That fool said, meet me at the beach. So his behind was stuck at the beach while the rest of them was in the ring celebrating his inauguration into the group. Him and Warlord's inauguration. So MJF did that crap on purpose. So I'm telling you, it's a lot of tension going on between Sammy, MJF, Ortiz is up in the air. I don't know where they're going with this. something is telling me that sooner or later, Sammy Guevara is about to go babyface. Oh, how can I forget? Matt Hardy cut an excellent promo talking about how him and Sammy Guevara, he said when they first was beefing and all the crap that he did to him, he said he had no respect for him. But when they had that match at Full Gear, he said he has the utmost respect for Sammy Guevara. And he says that that man's career is extremely bright in AEW. That tells me that Sammy Guevara is on the verge of going babyface. We don't know when that time is going to be, but that was great. But that segment is what I'm talking about right here. So after he showed up, he was all up in MJF's face, and Chris Jericho said, calm down, man. He said, look, we'll squash all that. So he gave him his ticket. So here's the deal. Will that ticket be fake and that man end up somewhere else? We don't know. That's why you got to tune in next week. Like I said, the one thing I got to give them when it comes to storytelling, AEW is excellent when it comes to that. Like I said, they got their hits and miss, like I said, with that goofy mess with Jade and all that. But this right here, I love it. This was great. This is out of this world awesome, I'm telling you. So we get the main event, the brothers. We got the Lucha Bros, Penta, Ray Phoenix, Eddie Kingston on commentary. And these dudes went at it, y'all. They tore each other up. They then was ripping each other's mask off. I thought they was bleeding, but they wasn't. But Phoenix loses. Pentagon gets the win. And now on commentary, you hear the seeds being tossed that somewhere down the line there's going to be a split between the brothers, because as you kept hearing, Eddie Kingston kept saying my best friend, referring to Penta. He kept saying that. And he kept telling Tony Khan and them to quit and be quiet and all that stuff. Talk about, is this Dr. Phil? Like, you sound like Dr. Phil over there. So after the match was over, whose music hits? Pac. Now, we didn't expect Pac to be back until sometime next year, due to the travels things dealing with COVID and everything. But he was able to get back here. It's great to see him. I don't know where we're going. I don't know who's going to join up with who. I don't know. But it's great to see Pac is back. It is great. Glad he's back. Tonight's episode, like I said, it was okay. It was a good episode, wrestling wise, good. It's just like I say, it's when it comes to like I say, I know people say I'm beating a dead horse, but when it comes to us, I'm telling you, I've been watching wrestling for a long time, and when I see us on this show, like I said, a lot of times, I'm telling you, it does not matter what wrestling product. It's like, man, it's like you kind of throw your hands up because you just be like, okay, here we go. Like it's like you don't expect it to be good because you're so used to seeing your talent being booked like hot garbage. Like I said, we either can't cut no promos, we either not good in the ring, and we either part of some kind of clown segment. I'm like, I'm tired of that crap. I am. Now, this Jade chick, maybe she like I said, maybe she had nerves or something. I don't know. And then, like I said, I didn't like that stuff with the two. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't like us going at it, trying to impress Cody. That just looked stupid to me. That looked dumb. I didn't like that at all. Some of y'all say I was going back and forth with my cats online. Jesse, Mac, my man Mr. Minya, all of them. They said the segment was great. No, the segment was dumb. I don't care. I don't care what y'all got to say. The segment was stupid. I ain't like it, man. I didn't like that at all. I don't like seeing us going back. I get enough of that crap. No. Who are you trying to impress? That was hot. That was hot garbage. That was that segment was stupid. It was dumb. I didn't need to see Brandy do that and Jade and all that. No, I ain't need to see all that, man. Like I said, it was that kind of killed the vibe of the episode for me. Like that segment, I didn't like. Did not like that stuff. I didn't. But like I said, the matches was great. This segment, the induction, that was great. Pac is back. That's great. You know, hey man, yeah. Well, maybe y'all think I'm tripping. Look, if y'all liked it, man, y'all tell me in the comment section if you liked it or not. Me, I don't. That's what kind of killed the vibe of the episode. Like I said, but I can't wait to next week's episode. I can't. So anyway, man, this your boy KCVL, King Self for Life, Wrestling Takes. Holla at your boy.